Hello everyone, thanks for pressing play. You are watching a brand new episode of ExcaliburCCGTV, where we come together every week to tell you about the awesome comics that are hitting the shelf for that week. We are talking about April 15th. The year is flying by. Tons of great and exciting things have been happening and more to come. Speaking of us, I'm Chris. My co-host Randy's here. We are going to dive into this new episode talking about the fantastic things, but we have two important items that we need to tell you about first. First up, Randy, May 2nd. What is that special day?
FCBD, Free Comic Book Day. It is upon us again, and it's going to be an event. We're going to have free comic books for you, and possibly other things to surprise you around the store. We shall see what happens exactly, but we want this to be something fun for you guys. Not just you walking into the store and picking up a few comics, but being able to enjoy what it means to have a comic book shop in your area and show appreciation, I guess, for the fans who read comics, and show appreciation for the comic shop by not just being the person that comes in and picks up a few free comics and leaves, but maybe takes a look around the comic shop and you know, finds something for yourselves.
Exactly. And we have way more than comics here, guys.
Yeah.
Way more than comics. Graphic novels, games, figurines, statues, I mean, all kinds of stuff. A manga. There's tons of stuff here. When you get in the door, you will be surprised.
Yes, because we are not just called Excalibur Comics. We are called Excalibur Comics, Cards, and Games.
Exactly.
There's tons of merchandise in this store.
Exactly. So guys, mark your calendar. May 2nd. That's just a few weeks away. All day that day. It's going to be Free Comic Book Day across the nation. We will be celebrating it here and at our store in Texarkana, Texas, so you can have double the fun, double the goodness if you want to go to both places.
Yes.
Also, guys, we now have weekend passes available for you to purchase from Excalibur for GeekCon coming up in August. $20. Get you the entire weekend pass, the Friday evening, all day Saturday, all day Sunday. You can come and go as you would like, and then come and go again, and then come and go again if you want to. That's what those passes cover. We're looking at they're looking at a large venue for this place, so getting in, being able to see things should not be an issue. And they've announced a ton of great artists and celebrities that are going to be there, with more to come. So we're looking forward to it, and we're glad to be a part of the whole process.
And possibly just to kind of wet your whistle here and get you guys excited about it and spread the word with this, we're talking about, we have voice actors, like the guy that did Pinky from the Animaniacs. There's the guy that did, there's another one that was from the Animaniacs and more. We have the Reaper from Supernatural, one of the, if you remember her, she had her interactions with Dean there, forget the actress's name. We have one of the ladies from American Horror Story that's going to be here. She played a role in that, within that series. We have the pets, Michonne's pets from The Walking Dead.
Exactly.
We have the Joel Eisma from Morning Glories. We have Steve Scott, I think is his name. He has been on done Batman and done some Batman Confidential, done some fill-in work all throughout the DC universe, and he works within the television industry. Manga. You know, I forget what would be the term I'm trying to use here. Superstar Ben Dunn is going to be here. Yeah. We have Wolverine and Punisher writer and X-Men writer Victor Gischler. Wolverine Max writer Jason Starr, and he's also writing Ant-Man graphic novel right now, or novel. So there are tons of names being announced, and I've probably forgotten somebody, but the list is growing, and it's awesome. Yeah. Just what we have coming here. So there's a little bit of everything for everybody right now. Yes,
and we're still months away. So every day is like a new piece of candy being dropped.
Right now they're telling us everything with the guests that are going to be here. Just wait a little bit, and then they'll start announcing the vendors that are going to be here, because people want to know who's going to be here vendor-wise. We don't know that yet because right now a lot of times I think the guests that are going to be there kind of dictate whether or not people want to be at this convention. And so the guest list is huge and getting bigger.
Yes. So we're looking forward to it. We're planning on having a great weekend in August with GeekCon. So get your tickets. Single day passes will be available later on. Right now, just the weekend passes for $20 per person are available. You can get them here or online. Come see us if you're in the neighborhood. Moving on, we do have new number ones to talk about that are hitting this week.
Yes, we do.
And I'm going to go ahead and start off. Archie is making a push back to...
I'm going to talk about Archie. Oh, you're talking about a different Archie.
I am talking about a different Archie. Archie Comics are making a push to bring back some superheroes, and they're starting that off this week with The Fox. Number one, we got Mark Waid and Dean Haspiel on board here. If you're not familiar with The Fox, he is a photographer by day and superhero by night. And in this new series starting off, we get to take a look at The Fox. Paul Patton Jr., who is a billionaire philanthropist, as he's on an assignment to photograph an event, but something bad happens at the event, and his alter ego, the Fox, has to come out and play. So what happens next, I don't know, but with Mark Waid and Dean Haspiel, award-winning creators on this series, I am looking forward to checking it out.
Two things. First off, though it is from Archie Comics, it does not have the Archie Comics label. It has Black Circle as its label. Second thing, he is not a billionaire philanthropist when a billionaire philanthropist
I get it mixed up.
Because why would a billionaire philanthropist be going around taking photography shots of something?
He's got his alter ego. He's got to protect his alter ego.
So he has 3 alter egos?
Sure, why not? I just made that canon.
Okay.
What's next for you, bro?
Speaking of Archie, I'm going to actually talk about Archie because from Dark Horse Comics, in conjunction with Archie Comics, is Archie Vs Predator #1. With this, we have the Riverdale gang having possibly just met their match. While they are on spring break, they find themselves on the wrong end of the most dangerous game. The only problem is the kids might not realize that they're in danger.
Right.
So we'll see what happens here. All I can say is I love I think it's the 3rd issue, has the Predator sitting there at the malt shop drinking the...
Yes, I saw that.
I love that. That was great. Drinking a milkshake.
That was great. Love that. From Valiant Comics, Bloodshot Reborn #1 hits this week by Jeff Lemire and Miko Soyan. We get to take a look at Bloodshot. These nanites have kept Bloodshot alive. Kept him on these missions that he's done for these secret agencies, but now he's turned his back on that. He doesn't want any part of that. He wants to live a normal life, but that's not going to happen because a spree of killings and murders have taken place by other men that look exactly like Bloodshot. So what is that? Who are these people? What's going on? And how is this going to pull Bloodshot back into the fray and hopefully stop this rampage of evil that is going on with these other characters? Looking forward to this. Miko Soyan is a fantastic artist, very hyper detailed. If you haven't seen that before, and the preview pages I've seen of this series look great. So check out Bloodshot Reborn #1 hitting this week.
Cool. Last up for me is from Image Comics. We have a new book by Eric Canty called Runlovekill. It's all one word. So first issue of this comes out, and this deals with Rain Oshiro. She has just 24 hours to escape from a barricaded city and from violent past that's suddenly caught up to her. Yeah. And on top of all this, as she's trying to escape, I don't know if it has to deal with that past or what, but she is to be captured or possibly killed by the military. Yeah. So the military, I guess, are the ones that have barricaded the city and possibly, something to do with her past. So we'll see what it is exactly. It looks like from the cover that this might be some very 3D
it's just the cover.
Generated. Is it just the cover of it?
It's his actual art for the inside.
Yeah, I mean, he was artist on the N League there with took over that Rick Remender did back in the day. So it was a very different look than what I was used to seeing from him.
Right, exactly. Yeah, very unique artist there.
Yeah,
and that's our new #1s. Several to check out. None from the big 2. But check out some independent. Yeah, check out some independent stuff, and maybe you'll find something that you like there. Moving on, a notable issue that we do need to give a little bit of attention to is Spawn 251. Why are we giving it this attention?
Brian Wood?
No, that's not Brian Wood. Brian Wood was supposed to be the writer to take over the series, but that changed. And now the new creative and story direction is being heralded and ushered in by Paul Jenkins and John Boy Myers, the artist for the series. We got to see Spawn Resurrection, where we got to get a recap and kind of a launch forward into what is going on with Al Simmons and Spawn and God and everybody involved in Spawn's life, Al Simmons' life. This issue is the continuation of that. This is a new direction forward for Spawn with Paul Jenkins and John Boy Myers. We get to see more of what was going on with Spawn when he was away. We get to see what's going on with the mystery word that's out there, Chaos, and a new character that is very enigmatic, Birch, who is now entered into Spawn's life and what that character may hold for him. So we get to see Spawn may even become a beacon of hope and light in this dark world that he is normally a part of. So new direction for Spawn, all you Spawn fans, here it is. Hope you like it.
Okay, moving on. Events.
Yes.
We have a couple of them.
Yes, we do.
We have one from Marvel that's just about done. Black Vortex Part 12 is in Legendary Star-Lord number 11.
Yes.
So, number 11 is Part 12, not the other way around. Because it could be a little confusing. Right now we have an entire planet that is encased in amber.
Yes.
That's partly thanks to Thane, son of Thanos. And it looks like there's really only one choice left for the X-Men and Guardians. So, are they going to succumb to the Black Vortex? Is it going to change everything? We shall see.
Exactly. Also, Convergence is this week. Randy, what's going on with Convergence number 2?
Convergence number 2. At the end, by the end of the second issue, we see that the heroes lie defeated, and now it's up to Thomas Wayne and the heroes of Earth 2, I should say, lie defeated. And it's up to Thomas Wayne and Dick Grayson, I believe the Dick Grayson of Future's End, to take or find the pre-Flashpoint Gotham. So, with that, we are pretty much expected to see the meetings here of the certain father and son.
Exactly.
That we have not had meet each other, I guess, in quite some time here.
Exactly.
Since one was a wee lad and the other was shot. So, on top of that, Alan Scott is going to, he's down right now. He's one of those Earth 2 heroes that's down, but he's going to try to do whatever he can, muster up the green, help of the green, to rise back up and help his team get back into this. And it's probably a low point in the history of the DC universe, but guys, it's here, and all these low points, they feel like home again, and we're going to welcome it back, and we're not going to look at it as like the bastard child we don't want to see. We're looking at it as the prodigal son who's returned here. I'm talking about Superman Red and Superman Blue. So, it's there. It had to be addressed.
It had to be addressed.
We're talking about tons of Convergence. What's the hour or the time that it comes from this week?
With these issues, it comes from Heroes from the 0 Hour.
0 Hour.
So that's our point of reference.
Yes.
For these number ones that are hitting from DC. And I'm going to run through them all real quick. It's my turn. Here we go. Hang on to your seat. Superman, Man of Steel. Steel defends Metropolis from the Gen 13 kids. Also, we got Superman Matrix number 1. We get to see Supergirl, Lady Quark, and Ambush Bug team up. Why? I don't know. Just say thank you to DC. Moving on, Superboy number 1 hits this week. Con-El has to battle against the Superman of Kingdom Come. But what if the only way to save Metropolis is for him to lose that fight? So we get to see that. Also, Suicide Squad number 1. When the Kingdom Come's floating fortress threatens Metropolis, Amanda Waller assembles a team of the deadliest villains in Metropolis to stop it. Cool. That should be interesting. Justice League International number 1. Ted Kord. Martian Manhunter. Fire and Ice star in this particular issue as the JLI team combines and collides with the severity of the world of Kingdom Come.
Zang.
Green Lantern Parallax number 1. We see a powerless Kyle Rayner visits a Metropolis prison that was, and we see a devastated Hal Jordan here, who believes that he has actually murdered the Green Lantern Corps. But the dome falls, his powers are restored. Will Parallax return and destroy the city or defend it? We get to see Green Arrow #1 come out as well. This is another first meeting of Oliver Queen and his son, Connor Hawke. Cool. Catwoman #1, she's the protector of Suicide Slum, but when the dome falls, she's facing her greatest challenge ever, the Kingdom Come Batman. Also, we get Shadow of the Bat #1. Fresh out of recovery from his broken back, Bruce Wayne tries to infiltrate an underworld crime organization, and he has to test his strength, skills, and talent against Azrael. And the last one I got for you guys is Aquaman #1. Aquaman has lost his home, his powers, and his hand, and he is facing off against Deathblow in this issue. So guys, there we go. All of these stories, the point of reference is 0 Hour. And a lot of interesting ideas are being presented here with these first issues for this second wave of Convergence titles hitting this week.
I think the really big thing that kind of slipped underneath the radar here, and I'm surprised nobody's really talking about, is the crossover that's happening in Batman Shadow of the Bat that, it's kind of out of the blue. We have Batman having to face off against Gargamel's cat. There's a Batman Smurfs team up here. This is a bit interesting to me. Because,
Totally.
Where else do I know Azrael for now?
I know, exactly. There you go. For all you Smurf fans, that's just a little nugget for you guys. So guys, that's our #1s, our notables, our storylines. Now we're diving into our favorites. These are the comics that we are most looking forward to that are coming out this week. Randy, go ahead and start us off with one of your favorites.
It has been a long time coming. If you guys held out for looking for #2 of Sabrina, it's finally here. It's like 4 or 5 months late, but it's here. And with this, we're looking at Harvey isn't quite right. Something's wrong with him, and the Witches Council really doesn't care. They're not wanting to help this human. Okay. So it's up to Sabrina to turn to Madam Satan for help, and she seems all too eager, and that can't be good. This is a really creepy book. Look at this. It's in the same vein as the Afterlife with Archie, so it's a teen plus book. It's well worth looking at if you have not picked up issue 1. Issue 1 should still be available. I haven't heard that one sold out.
Okay, very cool. For me, Secret Identities #3 hits this week. I'm loving this series. Jay Ferber, Chris Joins, the creative team on here is killing it, and each issue I've been pleasantly surprised with. Hoping to be pleasantly surprised again this week as we take a look at Gai Jin, one of the members of this superhero team in the book. She faces off against a radioactive zombie that she may actually have ties to. And we also get to take a look at the traitor in the midst, the infiltrator, Crosswind, as he finally gets some dirt that he can actually use against the front line, the superhero team. I am loving it, loving it, loving it. Can't wait for this issue to come out.
Sweet. Marvel Comics has a couple of good ones coming out this week. One real easy to talk about, Thor #7. This is Thor, the female Thor, versus the Destroyer.
Yes, that's
Enough
right.
said.
Enough said. Very good.
Also, Miss Marvel #14 is out this week. We have Kamala. She's finally found a boy that she's interested in. He's cute. He's smart.
Cool.
He's Muslim. And he's inhuman.
Oh!
Yeah, so we're going to look at this because Kamala's crushing pretty hard here right now.
Checks all those boxes.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. The only thing is that there appears to be like factions forming here, inhuman factions. So is he going to be on like the side that she's on? That's going to be one of the things to see with that.
Okay.
And just because it was a light week for you, apparently, he's checking out all the new stuff coming out. For me, #3 from Dark Horse Comics is coming out, this 5-issue miniseries, and with this issue we see that it might be up to just Nyla, I guess is how we're saying her name, and Joshua to stop the tyrant, because the council is not wanting to do anything, have anything with this. Okay. So if they can't stop the tyrant, then the meld may be no more. Plus, we have Dr. Ham, who it was his plan to possibly have gotten to the meld. I'm not sure exactly, but his plan went all sorts of wrong, and it's him and Black Ops officer Colin who are stuck in prehistoric times and in danger.
Okay.
So, cool stuff going on with that book. To me, a great Chrononaut story.
There we go. I knew it was going to happen sooner or later. And guys, those are some of our favorites that are going to be hitting this week. Question of the week is going to be all on you, because we want to hear from you about this weekend. By the time you see this video, you've had time now to see the new Netflix series Daredevil. Question of the week is simply this: what do you think about the new Netflix Daredevil series? Tell us in the comments below. We're leaving it all on you. We'll follow up with you maybe next week and tell you what we thought about it. So guys, answer the question of the week in the comments below. Thanks for watching. We really, really appreciate it. If you made it this far, you know what to do. You want to subscribe. Follow us on Facebook. Tell your friends about it. Please share the video. Every week we come together to try to inform you about what's going on. And there's no... Right now, I don't think there's any other comic channel out there that tries to tell you about what's coming out, what to look forward to, what to expect, and we really want to help our readers, our viewers, our customers here and worldwide with what they are getting and be informed about the decisions that they make. So we really hope that helps you, and if you like that, hey, give us a thumbs up down below. We really, really appreciate it. Otherwise, guys, that's it. We are ExcaliburCCG.com. We are Excalibur Comics, Cards, and Games in Shreveport, Louisiana, and in Texarkana, Texas. And hey, a quick shout out to Clint Hanna, who is at our Texarkana store. He did the Silver Steel documentary, which is the documentary of Excalibur Comics, how we came into being, and the whole story leading up to just a couple of years ago, maybe about 2 years ago. Great job on the documentary. He's launched his own YouTube channel, and he's doing stuff. I'll try to put a link to his channel down below. Check him out. And thanks for watching, guys. Anything else to add, sir?
Guys, you can come into the comic shop right now, and you can find a huge selection of very hard to find Deadpool issues. With how hot he is right now, we have opened up the vault, so to speak. And some of the big ones are already flying off the shelf, but if you want like that hidden gem that was the Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe #1, we still have that. Nice. And we have a lot of his current run and the run previous too. Okay. A lot of those issues and a lot of the mini-series that were coming out. So it's not going to last long, but maybe you can get in here soon enough and get some of those books.
Very cool. Very cool. Lots going on with Deadpool right now, so don't miss out on that action. And that's it for this week, guys. So until next time, thank you for watching. Be safe, take care, read great comics. We will see you in our next video. Bye-bye.